Greetings everyone, it's Logical here, and welcome to Modular Terrain Starport. So the Oothicca Outpost needs expansion, and here comes the Starport. It includes a landing platform, a refueling station, and an arrival building. I usually print in grey plastic, but they didn't have any grey available, so I had white and red. This is a portion of the arrival building. It does need some support. I only put support in one spot. This was not on a spot, but it's kind of hidden. And here on that corner there, I didn't put support either. You can put support, or you can use a heat gun, or just cut that excess off. You will need for sure support under the ramp. Sorry, it's off camera there. I used a tree support a finger away from the base of the ramp. This is one portion of the 4 tiles forming the landing platform, and it connects directly to this building. With the Starport, all you need to connect is the standard clip that I have been using for most of my terrain. You don't have to use all the slots. Just for speed, I'm just using 4 of them. But the reason why I have so many slots is because there's going to be many different type of extensions that can be used in between. I'm future-proofing pretty much everything that I design. And you connect those pieces simply just like that. And there you go. You have one piece of the platform done. This has been printed without support and standing up like that. Aside from the platform, this building comes in 3 pieces. There's the base, there's the middle piece that I'm holding in my hands there. Again, I'm using the standard clips to connect everything together. And it clips in place like that easily. Before adding the final part of the building, the roof, let's do the glass. You see there's an empty space there. It's supposed to be glass. There's a slit there that allows the glass to slide in. After eating a delicious McCain cake, save the lid. Save the landfill. Cut the right length. Now you cut the height. So since if you slide it in like that, if you don't have the measurement that I will provide, you just use the scissors and you cut the top. And there you go. You cut the top, all the corners, and you just slide it into the window pane, and you got yourself windows. Now it's time to put the roof on, and there's 2 clips that you connect, and on the side there on the right, and you got yourself the building and the landing platform that connects to it. If you don't want the landing platform right next to the building like that, have an adapter to connect a road section to it. The red straps is not part of the design, it's just I ran out of white PLA and I had to use red PLA. Using standard clips to connect with the building. So now that they're connected, I'm connecting the road section. To increase the rigidity of the connection, I'm using more clips to connect those road sections with the adapters. It's a bit more difficult to connect when there's so many of them. Me being clumsy, you can see it takes longer, but I'm sure you'll do better. Because of the road section is extended like this, the landing platform and connected with it will be floating in the air with no support. So there's another adapter section like this one. I printed this one with the other one, so that's why there's a red and white. So it's just not part of the design, it's just ran out of PLA. Now you connect the landing platform and it's solid. There's no movement, no sag, nothing like that. The other sections of the landing platform is pretty straightforward. There's no complication about them. They just connect together. So I already took the liberty of connecting them. I think those walled sections of the platform, print them on the side, print up like that. Now let's connect all 4 sections together to show the full landing platform. And don't worry if your ship is too big to fit in that 4 section. I'm going to be adding and designing some addition to expand the size of the landing platform. The left side of the platform is ready to accommodate a road extension. In this case, it's just using the adapter to connect a fuel tank for the ships. In this case, the fuel tank needs to be propped up to match the level of the landing pad, and I'm using a platform on the top of an I-beam structure. I'm printing it upside down, so it is a flat surface. So I made a knob to click in place. You just pressure press just like that. Now you can put the tank on top of it, and if you don't like that tank, and there's different model of tanks that I'll create in the future, you just slide this one off and put the other one on. If you download FreePack 3, the structure the tank sits on is using the I-beam design that is compatible with FreePack 3. And you can see the staircase matches and connect perfectly in all three directions of that structure. And this is how it looks like with the tank on and the stairs right next to it. Perfect for servicing or disabling the fueling. And if you download FreePack 1, well, you can use the heavy blaster cannon or the two options of floodlights that are available. I will just demonstrate now with the heavy blaster cannon. Just insert it here in the receptacle. It rotates, it swivels, it turns, it goes up and down on both of them. You can mix and match whatever you want. Just to give you an idea of scale, this is a Shatterpoint miniature, and this is a Star Wars Legion 32 millimeter scale, and that's a 28 millimeter scale miniature. So it gives you an idea how they look like in relation of the Starport. This is just a couple of rendering to show you how they look like with what's all provided with the package. And you can just configure the way you want, or the size of the board that you're playing on, or the amount of space you have available for the spaceport. Taking everything apart for storage is pretty quick. I just want to bring this back to your attention. For some reason, they curl up, unlike the other parts that are similar. With the other parts, no issues, but with these ones particularly. So I added a bunch of circles that are 0.2 millimeter high. So after you print them, you just cut them off. So this is just a fly-through with the 3MF file that's provided. Everything is to be printed in the position that they are, and there's no issue whatsoever. You just have to add some supports in some of them. This is everything printed. The 4 pieces of the landing pad, the fuel station, the main spaceport building, featuring a very large bay window. And let me show you some features of the building with miniatures. There are little bumps in the ramp to hold the miniature in place, as you can see, despite the ramp being steep. Details don't really show well with white PLA, that's why I usually have print in gray. Here's another example of the landing platform with a E-wing landed on it. The E-wing and the miniatures are not included in the files. I found the E-wing on Thingiverse. I will have a link to the artist and where to download it from Thingiverse. And this is just a reminder that it's fully compatible with Oothicca Outpost. You can recognize the FreePack 3 walls attached on each side of the landing platforms. I hope you enjoyed this video and you consider purchasing Oothicca Outpost and all the other compatible terrain. And don't hesitate to download the free packs because they contain lots of free goodies for you to print. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions or anything you wish that I add in my designs or requests. If I can do it, I will do it. And on this final note, I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you. Bye.